All right. Saturday, 14:57, 22 seconds, the year 2025, first month, January 18th day. Just because the thumbs up going up on screen, it can be interpreted any different way. Not just one legal assumed jurisdiction way. Putting this thumb up with the time clock and all that shit, it's just bringing a lawful perspective. If seen from a lawful perspective. If those that are stuck in assumed legalism jurisdiction, then that's the way they see things. It's the same thing as this. It's the same thing as any pose. Anything can be interpreted universally any way anyone wants. And usually children are trained to interpret things that the slave master tells them to interpret.
This is the DKey. A5. This is the 5-note ticking chain. Singing with the 5-note back to 4 again. Up to the 5-note with a singing voice. A way to look acceptance in your choice. And once again, here's the 3-4-4-4-5. 3-3-3-4-4-5. Hold the 5 and sing on at the first of melody. Love and soul and so
Jesus fucks. Booger in the iron. Eye booger. There's a radio station coming over the fucking amp.
Brother remembers when, 13 years old, living behind an interstate, fucking 680 interstate, Saramone, California, right there at the Al Costa Boulevard on on-ramp, off-ramp, Al Costa. His brother lived in Al Costa, Alameda County. And they had Al Costa Boulevard was the off-ramp at the 680 interstate. Lived right behind the interstate. Or the interstate was right behind the house. The CB would come on, because people would be driving down, truckers would be driving down the street. The amp would pick up the CB sometimes. That's a 77717. 7177 The A5. 6 7 7 7 7 7 2 1 1 7 Go to the 3. This is 3 4 4 4 5. Then the melody notes for that. Is the 3 4 and 5 note sung an octave higher, a registered male higher. Bring the registered girl. brings a new change with a song. Here's the 6. Here's the 2. Back and forth. Shoot some good. The beat is hard. The pin is light. The stick 6. Back to the 5-note first melody. That lovely Keno whack, whack, whack good tree. It's whack-a-doodle. There's the 7-1 melody again. 7, 7, 1, 7, 7. And then while the 7 is being held, right here, one can decorate the 7 while it's being held, which is any other of the 6 notes with the 7. And that could include pedal pointing the 7, like this. Goes to the 4, decorate the 4. Decorates is another word called color. Color the 4 note, the 4th chord. Hold the chord as long as the Obviously, that's at the judge's discretion. Unless new evidence needs to be brought into the court, then the discretion would be to the evidence provider. And the judge has no choice but to continue holding the court while the evidence is advanced. And that could be to continue the court, holding the court, another session, which is,
kick the can down the road into another day.
because we need some more time to see if we can weasel out of this one. The sheriff has come to corner something.
Help! I'm dying!
I've been cornered by the county coroner. That would be the county coroner is the one that examines dead bodies. Sometimes the judge feels like he might feel death coming on. Doesn't mean that he's going to die. It could also be symbolic for, his side of the story could be coming to an end. Because a lawful sheriff has shown up in the courtroom and brought the lawful bailiff, which has the power to send his ass to the jail cell. Bailiff, arrest the judge. The legal judge does not like to allow much a lawful girl or a lawful boy to come into that courtroom unless they are for sure that that lawful boy or girl is easily persuaded. Easily persuaded. But if the legal judge and the legal sheriff think that it would be a big risk to allow a lawful boy or girl, lawful sheriff to come into that courtroom, there could be the risk that his ass, the judge's ass, the legal judge and the legal sheriff's ass could be forced into a position to enter arrest. Whoops! Case closed! We're resting now. We're resting. Lest we get thrown in jail here. Quick, hide for cover! Hide for cover! University Dean, we need another pile higher and deeper story here. With the A5, while the judge is holding legal court, at the same time, the agent, otherwise known as the law or the girl energy, is bringing in a counterclaim, also known as the musical melody. Seven, 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 one, seven, 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 one, seven, six, seven. the U.S. District Court. And the judge is holding the legal court. And at the same time, a lawful judge is also holding court. All in the same area. Bringing in a counterclaim. A rebuttal to the doctor's assumed jurisdiction over the child and the child title. The title is another word for the birth certificate, which is a storybook containing, or hoping to contain, all the child's universal energy value contained or corralled or boxed in a story, which is another word for claim. And in this case, it would be a legal claim. And a legal claim that's went mud, stuck, abusive, hoping to keep it that way forever, is known as a legalism claim. And the word ism refers to something which is addictive. And this is where the bad habit, the old habit, or any habit that's gone bad or rotten, you know, like rotten cunt fruit that fell off a cunt tree and it's sitting on the ground rotten, and it goes right back into the earth, rotten. That's the same word as addiction, otherwise known as something that went dead. That's called legalism, and it's the same word as alcoholism. Alcoholism. And the word ism is also known as the word jism. Jism. Jism is street slang word, slang language for the word climaxing fluid. Climaxing fluid. You know, climax is a term, musical term for the sing-along part to the song. The fluid, the river flow. Yeah, the part that feels good. It flows like a river. Ah, yeah, the good part of the song. It is known as the flowing part of the song because it's usually just 3 words, 3 short words. Or it could be 1 word, known as the title to the song. And so the come note or the climax note could be just 1 word, like drink, or it could be river, flowing river, unblock the chakras that got jammed, the damn chakras that are stuck, refusing to examine evidence. So this is known as the lawful share, known as the melody. But it's actually should be called the MeloSea, because that term MeloSea is known as the relaxing waters, the restfulness, the satisfaction, joy, the MeloSea. When it's called the melody, D refers to in the man's kingly ruling legalism word as the debtor, the debtor, the debtor. The MeloSea is C is for the creditor. Because in the maritime water system, there is considered the debtor and the creditor connected to the bankruptcy. The word bankrupt, lawfully the word bankrupt is just, it's simply just bankrupt lawfully is the unable to express. That's called bankrupt. Bankrupt is another word for blocked up, dammed up, or shut up, or masked, or gagged, or under non-disclosure contract. That's called bankrupt. Otherwise, if full expression was lawfully brought forth universally, there would be no more bankruptcy. That's called treasury chest access as universal creditor. And creditor starts with the C, like maritime sea, known as the water energy, which is the girl energy. Also known as the counterpoint, musically speaking. When Bach and Beethoven were playing court music back in the old 16, 17, 1800s, that's the symbology. It's symbolizing the girl showing up in the courtroom, or the law with the vibrator to shake the shit out of stuff. Shock the shit out of stuff. To open the chakras, to unblock the river that was dammed up, to get the circulation flowing, otherwise known as the blood. Because robots don't have circulating blood yet. That's why it's called a machine robot, because it has yet to be living yet. But the robot has capacity to receive the lovely blood breath. The lovely blood breath. It kind of like goes with the new modern Jesus story. And the Lord thy God formed man out of clay, and the clay body was lifeless until God breathed the breath into the fucker. That's also the same word as blood flow, boner rise, erection, titty suck time, erect nipples. Mama, mommy, girl. It gives birth to the child's son. And look, while the child is suckling on the tits naked as a jaybird because they didn't have clothes back in the Garden of Eden. And mothers witnessed and everything in the public, all the animals, the angels witnessed as the child sucked on the mother's tits or wrecked hard nipples. Look! The child's son boner erection pops up as a natural sign to let the whole universe know that the river is flowing. Oh, shit! And that's a universal celebration that got turned into a fuck house. Controlled metered fuck house. Could be now. It's just evidence to consider. It's just a counterclaim. It's called bringing in another story for consideration, for settlement at the treasury chest, for set-off, prepaid. And that's what's hiding lawfully behind the legal birth certificate that went doctored religiously, morality, legalism, jism. Evidence to consider now. Quack! Remember, the word quack is just another word for snake oil salesman. Quack. They're also, go look it up in the Webster's Dictionary. It says it right there in fucking front of every eye to behold. Snake oil salesman, the same thing as a quack. You know, like Donald Duck cartoon character. Duck quack! 1859, bankruptcy number 2. All the titles to all the land was given to the banker, English banker, as collateral for... bank loans for the Revolutionary War debt when the Founding Fathers broke away from the English bank, connected to the Vatican, connected to the universal alien extraterrestrial control. Evidence to consider. Could be. International legal bankruptcy is 70 years. It lasts 70 years. A nation, when they borrow money from the Vatican Bank, extraterrestrial bank, according to the legal international rule, gets 70 years to pay back that loan, and if it's not paid within the 70 years, then the collateral for the bank loan is collected, which in the legal realm is title to everything. It's always title, because the legal banker has nothing but a story that he's sharing with his book that has a title on it. Book 'em, Tano, Hawaii 5-0. Evidence to consider. There's title to the buildings, title to the land, and title to the human being, called the birth certificate. There's 3 different types of titles out there in legal legal land. If you don't fucking believe it, go examine the evidence for consideration. All the legal bankers know this legal information, for if they don't know it, they ain't qualified to be a fucking legal banker. It's always about who holds the title to the worldwide wrestling welterweight division. And the title holder with his whip or his belt fucking Hogan! Or was it and is it could be something else? Radio fucking active. Ooh. So as that lawful girl share skirts all around, while that legal share tries to burn down the town. Ain't it crazy? When the case or the evidence moves to a different court. Remember, everything always comes down to a story that is shared. And the word story is another word for claim. Ooh, another word for evidence. Go to the third chord, and sing with the third chord, the fourth chord, and the fifth U.S. District Court. Bringing evidence with the district judge that loves to diss everything and everyone. To diss someone means to do someone badly, to get over on someone, to be dissed. It should be obvious. However, sometimes unconsciousness, or the United Nations style of consciousness, seems to prevail, and the lovely hindrance with the veil in the way can't see shit through the windshield because there's too much fucking dirt all over it. hinders the vision. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Die! Dead bodies, dead girl energy all around. Could be now! Could be! That lovely, lovely, loveliness with the fire. But most of the common lay folk out in the town back during the Renaissance ages, when Bach and Beethoven entered the courtrooms, most of the people out in town had no idea that when Bach brought the music into the courtroom, it was symbolic for the girl energy rising. The girl energy rising, which is the body or the blood that circulates. Like circulating the newspaper all around the town, called information, otherwise known as evidence. Back then, the common folk were a little bit too unconscious to be able to get it. Most of the common folks don't get it. Like guitar, most of the common folk don't get it. Get R. Ooh. R is an alphabetic letter. R, our R, as in everything belongs to us together to share equally. R, get R, share equal. Ooh. That might be the reason why it's called the guitar. Get R! It's just a physical piece of evidence symbolizing universal energy. Guitar is a body. This guitar is a body. It's something that can be touched, tasted, held, seen, and heard. It's a body. The guitar body is a girl. And there's a thought or an idea with the body. Ooh! Well, what's the idea? The idea is to share everything equally. Oh, I get it. Oh, no fucking man. Oh, no fucking man. When everything is shared equally, no one owes anything. Shit! But also realize at the same time that that's the old habit and it don't change overnight. And when usually move an inch, it's a cinch, baby. Move too much too quickly and you get shocked. And those that train are able to move a little bit faster than the others. Ahead of the fucking pack! dance. Well, Mama also dances for the sun, too. It's called an Indian sun dance. Because when it gets cold outside, Mama dances for the sun to heat shit up. She don't just dance for the rain, you know. I know that the Indian rain dance has taken over the whole world by storm, and the sun dance has not yet been revealed. But tits and ass is here shaking and quaking, honey. She dances for the sun. When society gets cold as fuck. Like fornicate under consent of the king, the legal king that went legalism and blocked the jism. You know, like bankers' blockchain, the neighborhood is made in the blocks. Digital currency called blockchain, you know, like Bitcoin, blockchain. To block the people from accessing the universal energy. It's another triumphant, trumpet effort to keep the legalism going. But once the legal king is audited with the queen and the children, that puts the king to think with the body and give consideration to start sharing everything equal instead of putting the neighborhood blocks under another chain, a pile higher and deeper. Call it something different, but it's still the same fucking goddamn thing. No matter who the president is, they're still following legalism, military orders. It's called unconsciousness. It's having a hard time becoming conscious, and it's holding on to that unconsciousness until the domino feather tips the scale and consciousness starts coming in slowly but surely. Sheriff.
Keychain, sharpen the sheriff's way, locking the keychain. Fucking the dog down, open the pokes out, jizzing the bobtail. Starting the 5-0, converting the 5 to a 6 with the bobtail.
Here's the old key with the old sheriff with the keys, up with the doorway. sound is
top line, top line, top line, top line, top line. Top line.
Go to YouTube and look up Sia, the girl who sings that famous song called Chandelier. She top-lined to come up with a song. It's called Playing Some Chords and Singing with the Chords. On YouTube, the videos are called Top Line Singing. Go look it up. Learn how to top line. And remember, the word line lawfully is lane. Lawful lane. The top lane is also the top lion. Known as the big cat, the big shot, the big boy, big girl with child. Big girl with child and a vibrator. Big girl. Frequency, the universal language. Frequency, the vibration. You dig? All kind of clues out there. And it's all coming from ET smartphone home in contract with the leader leading the Vatican. Bringing in consciousness. Move a cinch, it's an inch, baby. And remember, sometimes the cat comes in with a quantum leap. Big revelation all of a sudden. Boom!
What? There it is!
Big fucking fat ass, big long ass fucking cock crowing. For the hen, for the hen, for the Henry. Free. Frequency. Get it, because it's hidden in the alphabet. Go get the dictionary and get it. If wanna. It's advice and a suggestion known as a rule book. If wanna. And there ain't gonna be no punch attached to it. That's the difference between the law and the legal. Mama don't hit the children, although daddy has a tendency to smack them upside the fucking head. But a mother that's transitioned to a male, you know, like mailbox, black mailbox with a bill or a tax in it, saying you better pay up, bitch, or else I'm gonna hit your fucking ass. That's a girl that's gone warrior man, otherwise known as a lesbian, called the bull dyke. You know, like the local dike, the local dammed up river, the dike. And it doesn't mean go out there and blow up all the fucking dams, because that would be stupid. It's a gradual transition from transitioning from the old habit way of living, which has been dam the fuck out of everything. God damn it, don't you get it? Right? That's a solid state, converted. Moving inches a cinch doesn't mean go out there and destroy the fuck out of everything and then rebuild. Fuck that. That's tantamount to killing everyone off. Yeah, just press the fucking nuclear button. Don't worry, we're gonna go down in our bunkers. We'll be alright. Just get rid of all the rest of the fuckers. Right? No, Mama doesn't kill all the children. She loves every last child equally. That would be the real Mama. Real Mama. The real love. Because Mama knows that everything has morphine powers. Every crippled child has the power to access the morphine powers and to be cured and whole. That's the universal mother that knows this. That's why she loves everyone that's been labeled as stupid, fucked up, crazy, limp, addicted, shafted, and the whole fucking 9 yards. She loves them all because she sees the vision. And she don't give up the vision. She don't give it up, and she never forgets it. Although she goes out there and gets it every day for the child. Forget it. There's a lawful way to look at the word forget. One abandons the child, one keeps the vision in sight to get it for the child. Get it! It's like the word impossible. Some people read the dictionary and they say, oh, I can't do it, it's impossible. Others use the seal balls, bang the ball against the Liberty Bell and say, I am possible! Oh, shit, anything's possible! Play with the seal balls, Navy SEAL balls. That's where the Marines hang out, the few and the proud. Come join the club. There is much training involved with the club. Much training, mucho. Qualified to be an engineer, qualified. Move an inch, it's a cinch, and as long as there's movement, there shall be no death. If something ain't moving, it's usually dead. Move as fast or as slow as one has capacity. Just remember, moving too fast all the fucking time, one could shock themselves and shoot themselves in the foot. Sometimes stepping in the cow shit is the best lesson ever. Sometimes shooting oneself in the foot is the best lesson ever. Just remember, the old habit is out there, and there are plenty of people out there that want to throw some ass right in the prison with Bubba for a good butt fuck! So as Judge Joe Brown says, learn to man up and stay out of prison. And Judge Russell says, learn to girl up. And if one wants to visit the box, go visit the box. There's plenty of ropes to be learned inside that boxing ring. It's also known as a wrestling ring, where there's a title to hold. It's just another way to say there is a story to share. A story to share. Title holder is just another way to say there is something to express. Express. And not only is there something, there is everything to express. That's what legal Hollywood is there for. That's what the comedian stage is there for. That's what the cam girl room is there for. To express every fucking thing. That's what the Grove is there for. You know, the Illuminati Grove where children are sacrificed and eaten. That's what it's there for. To express everything. So that one gets self-experience and to know something. Remember, there are many living organisms that get caught in the trap, and that itself is another lesson. Self-experience to learn something. Oh, shit! Open eye, fuckers! Open eye! Captain! Captain! Ahoy! Ships ahoy! Behold, I see land! A body! Fuck! Wonderful acoustic guitar. Share. Share if so, if wanna, share if. Acoustic time. This is known as acoustic guitar. And this is known as pressing the button. It's called distortion guitar. Distortion. That's the vowel letter I. It's also pronounced I. The Illuminati Grove on the dark side. out prowling the street looking for a child. Its mother went off to La La Land somewhere. Look, there's a child all by itself. Quickly attack! Abduct that fucker! Next thing you know, there's a missing child poster on the telephone pole.
Missing child!
Please call this number if you see this missing child. Good luck, because you're probably never going to see the child again, because she's food. And most mothers that don't give a fuck about their kids don't mind that their child are caught and eaten as food. Most mothers are trained that way today. It's called legalism. Fuck the kid. I didn't like to fuck her anyway, because it kept auditing everything I was doing. Right? That's a solid statement. Because the head mother running the state, known as the state nanny, sets the pace for all the rest of the county mothers. If they don't fall in line with the head state nanny doctor, they get their pussies chopped off. Known as the old habit, and it's here today, and it ain't gonna change overnight. But at least new evidence is coming in so that other considerations shall be able to be enjoyed. Move an inch, it's a cent. Move too fast, you'll probably shoot yourself in the fucking foot, like Winston Shroud says. And he should know better because he moved a little bit too fast and shot his own self in the fucking foot. But that doesn't mean that the foot can come to a cure. The foot has ample opportunity to come to a cure. For all we know, Winston Shroud could be on the dark side putting on a good act. Putting on a good act so that all kinds of people can have their dicks chopped off for participating in the law. And only those folk that actually know the law are going to have any success with the law. Otherwise, most people shoot themselves in the fucking foot. And then they say, after they heal from it, they say, fuck that, I ain't playing with that fucking electricity no more. Fuck that! And they fall right back in line and continue being a fucking slave. And just do what they're told, because they're going to get thumped on the head if they don't. And they're tired of getting thumped on the head. Otherwise known as shooting themselves in the foot. For moving too fast. That's the same thing as going out in town and fucking starting a fight with somebody. Moving a little bit too fast. Known as a human trafficking situation. Driving too fast. Out comes the road rage. Moving a little bit too fast, it's easy to get offended and want to start a battle with someone. All because one's moving a bit too fast. Slow down and live. Slow down and live. But remember, slowing down don't happen overnight, and usually when one hears the new advice, usually it makes them want to go around town and drive even faster. Because that's the old habit that kicks in.
What suggestions say that I should be doing around here? Fuck this!
you, I'm gonna fucking step out and a little swerve all over the fucking place. How dare you even bring that new suggestion around here? Slow the fuck down. The reason being is because it's too easy to step in the shit, or otherwise known as shoot yourself in the goddamn foot. But if you need to, go ahead and speed and swerve all over the fucking place and see what happens. See what happens swerving around all over the fucking place when there ain't enough space to swerve around. You need to swerve around, there's a racetrack right over there. Go to the racetrack. There's outer space planet Zoo-9 over there. Ain't no inhabitants on it yet. You go over to that planet over there, there's a corner in outer space over there. You need to fly around fast and swamp around where the fuck you need to do out there just to get it out and learn something. Go ahead, have at it. But while you're living in the sardine can, there's too many children to hit. You get it? It's too easy to hit a fucking post. Now I gotta go out there with my ambulance and pick your fucking ass up, put you back together, and wipe your diaper for a while. What the fuck you putting that burden on me for, dumbass? Right? It can be looked at that way. Are you here to win the goddamn race, or are you here to crash the fucking car? Remember, the car is the vehicle, which is another word for the body. There's nothing wrong with winning a race. There's nothing wrong with racing. But when it's looked at, mud stuck abusively in one way only, there could be something wrong with it, because it usually ends up in a fucking crash. Dead. Or death. Nothing but guaranteed taxes and death. That's a guarantee. Go ahead, son. Get on out there and learn the lesson that you need to learn. Mama's got your support all the fucking way. You need to go out there and shoot yourself in the foot or shoot someone else's foot. Go out there and experience it. See what it gets you. Just remember, the judge has the power to send your ass into the military and put your ass on the front line. And I hope you're good at training. Otherwise, you're gonna get shot real fucking quick. Imagine that the local county judge now has the power to send your ass into the military. That's a forced draft boot camp condition. The first thing they're gonna do after you're trained and qualified, put your ass on the front line and see whether or not you're hero material. If you ain't a hero, you kiss your ass good fucking bye. But if you need to go around, do what you need to do to learn a lesson, be my guest and touch the 888 volts before you're trained. Mother's giving you that permission, son. Get out there and enjoy the zest of life. to call that an oligarchy, you go ahead and call it an oligarchy. That's mother's way. Because the mother is still attached to the legal king with legalism. And that's all he wants to do is oligarch your ass. Except he's gonna punish your fucking ass. Mother ain't got no whip. He just lets daddy fuck you up the ass any way he wants. Because mother knows best. Daddy don't have tits to suck on, son. All he's got is a dick, shun, and a dairy. So enjoy sucking the king's dick if you wanna. And if you need to, enjoy it, boy. The king has a club. It's called Prison Bubba and the Gang Members. And they love having their dick sucked, bitch. They'll paint your fingernails, put some fake fingernails, glue them on your fingers, throw a wig on your ass, slap some makeup all over your face, then lift the dress and just slowly but surely pull it out and enjoy. Fuck ass. That's known as the legal way to put the fear of God right into your asshole. That'll teach you next time you feel like punching your sister out, beating up your sister. It's a lovely lesson to learn. But at least the lesson shall be learned. That's the wonderful thing with universal unconsciousness. Because consciousness naturally happens. Pop! Like the brothers walking around town, they got their fucking pants dropped halfway down their fucking ankles. Those are the ones that already got their asses fucked in prison and they're under orders to wear their fucking pants down below their ass. Don't think they're doing it for a fashion show, they're doing it under orders. You shall go through the town with your pants down below your ass to show everyone in the public that know what's going on that you got your ass fucked. Now there are some out there that think that it's fashionable to go around town like that. And they got no idea what it symbolizes. Not a fucking clue. They think it's the latest fashion. Like Judge Joe Brown says, man the fuck up. And like the inmates say on the wonderful 1980s television show called Scared Fucking Straight, they say straight up, son, you don't want to be in here. You don't want to be in here. Scared shitless. Da, da, da. hour and 23 minutes and 29 seconds for this public record going up on YouTube with no clue that it's there. Only those that are drawn to see it, the universal entity shall put it before their eyes.